Hello, happy Tuesday. I am just getting ready to head out into my greenhouse, and so I thought I'd share some of the things I'm going to be doing out there. Um, but really quick, as I'm standing here and I'm looking at this, I need to tell you. You see where my refrigerator is, and then the end of my island. Well, our house is like 25 years old, and a couple years ago we needed to get a new refrigerator, and it was very hard to find a refrigerator that fit in that spot nowadays because new homes have bigger refrigerators. And we needed one that has a little more than counter depth, so we were willing to have it come out a little bit. But when you look right here, it looks like you can't even walk by. And so I just need to show you that there is plenty of space. Like there's a lot of space between here and here. And I can pull my drawer all the way out. My doors open all the way. There's plenty of space, but I just think it looks so odd when you're watching this on video and you just see this tiny little space. So I just had to clear that up because it was making me crazy. And one of my girlfriends said the same thing. She's like, it looks like there is not enough space for you to even walk by right there. And it's just an illusion. Just a little reminder, if you want to see more about my greenhouse, I have a whole tour and I will link it down below. I did a video on that. This is the Yardistry greenhouse from Costco, and it has a very small footprint. I think it's 6 by 7. It is such a great size. It comes with shelves. It comes with this shelf here. It has an opening vent window. It's just been a fantastic little greenhouse. We built it March of last year, so it's coming up on 1 year, and I am so impressed with it. It has just been the best little thing, and it just makes me really happy. Hello there. It's a little gray and rainy. I finished up in the greenhouse, and I decided to head up to my local nursery and see if I can get some bulbs. I'm feeling like I want to get some hyacinths and maybe some crocus or muscari maybe, to just kind of bring a little life into the house. I like to force those kind of bulbs, especially hyacinths. I like to force those kind of bulbs in the house. It just makes it feel like spring. So I'm gonna go see what I can find. Something else I wanted to share with you is over on Instagram, I had started a weekly series on Saturdays called Weekends in the Garden. And I usually start it like late spring, and then it goes all through summer until almost the first frost. And I've always thought, why don't I just carry it on all year long? Because I do feel like, there's always something beautiful to see in the garden, even as things are just, wintering over. I just think it's a really beautiful time in the garden. So I decided that I'm going to restart that series this Saturday. And so if you're seeing this on Sunday, I restarted the series yesterday on Saturday. If you're on Instagram though, head over to that post. I will link it down below, because if you're local, I am giving away tickets to the Northwest Flower and Garden Show, which is one of my favorite things to do every time this year. I think this will be my 4th year attending, and I love it so much. So I've partnered with them to give 2 people up to 4 tickets. So if you are local and you want to have a chance at going to the garden show on me, then head over to my Instagram and enter. it's just such a great show. It's kind of, last year's show actually spurred on the purchase of my greenhouse, because we went to the show in February. We bought my greenhouse in March. My husband seeing greenhouses there, it helped me kind of talk him into it. And then it also gave me the excitement and stuff to redo my garden over on the side of my house. So that is how I ended up doing my new garden beds and pea gravel and creating my new garden space over there. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And also I'll try to put snippets of weekends in the garden here on these videos, but they will always live over on my Instagram page. And then, you know, sometimes I'll load them up to shorts, so you might be able to find them on the YouTube shorts. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. Also, I don't know about you, but I am definitely trying to get in more protein. I was doing really good and then I fell off the wagon. So really working on getting protein, at least 30 grams every meal. I love a protein shake, but just some days I don't want to make it, or I feel like it ends up being too much. So I finally found a really good protein powder that I love. I buy this myself. It's not sponsored in any way, but I really love the Optimum Nutrition chocolate peanut butter protein powder. And what I love about it is I can just put it in a glass and mix it with milk and then just drink it. And it tastes great. Sometimes they don't dissolve well, sometimes they're gritty, and this one is not like that. The beauty of this too is that I use Fairlife milk, and this has 13 grams of protein in a cup. So 13 here. And then this protein powder has 24 grams. So all of a sudden I've got 37 grams right here in just, you know, a 1 cup protein shake that I'm gonna drink. So if you're looking for a really good way to just get in some protein, I highly recommend this one. You can get it on Amazon. You can buy it at Target. They might even sell it at Walmart. So I'll definitely link it down below for you. I've also tried to be really good about creatine. So this is the creatine that I take, and an easy way for me to get this in every day is I add 1 scoop here into this little shake too. So I will link my favorite creatine. This one's just from Costco. It's also from Amazon, but it's great. I have another one that I've always used that I like too, so I don't think most are the same, you know. So anyway, link it for you. Well, today is a sunroof open kind of day. It is like 57 here today, which feels glorious, and the sun is shining. I just ran into Sephora, so I thought I'd show you a couple things that I bought. So first off, I picked up my favorite deodorant. This is the Donna Karan Cashmere Mist. I'll be honest, I have been trying to use more of a natural clean deodorant. I got some Salt and Stone, which I really love. The only thing about it for me is it's a little kind of oily, and it tends to leave marks on my clothes, and I'm kind of tired of that, so I'm going back to this one. I think I'll kind of rotate. I also love Wild deodorant, so I use that a lot of times when I'm going on my walk, but sometimes you just need something you know is really going to work, so I got some more Donna Karan. And then the other thing I got was another Summer Fridays lip gloss. If you don't use this one, it's so good. All the colors are amazing. This one is Pink Guava. I have it on now. I thought it would just be something fun to kind of brighten up for spring. So those are a couple of my Sephora purchases, and now I'm going to run over to Home Goods. Good morning. Well, it's Thursday morning. It's about 40 degrees out here. Lots of fog, but the sun is trying to break through. So looking for a pretty day today. I wanted to share, I finished my Audible book, My Friends, which is fantastic. So if you're looking for a book, that's a good one. I just started In Her Defense, which is the Reese Witherspoon selection for February. And so far I'm loving it. I'm only a few chapters in, but it seems really good. And then the other one I downloaded is Colleen Hoover's new book. I think it's called Woman Down. So that one is next in the lineup. I think I'm on a psychological thriller binge right now. I wanted to share some of the fun series, their limited series on Netflix that I've been watching in case you're looking for something. First off, His and Hers, based off of a book that I did not read. So good. Like there's only 8 episodes, so it's an easy watch. The other one is The Beast in Me. Really, really good. Okay, then I moved on to Fool Me Once, which is the Harlan Coben series. He does a bunch of those on Netflix, so Fool Me Once, so good. Last night we started Runaway, and I'm only 1 episode in on that one, and I don't know. I'll maybe watch another episode. This one feels a little more unrealistic to me already. You know, like the parents are trying to find their drug addicted daughter who's run away, and then they end up like going to see her drug dealer. I don't know, it just seemed odd the way that it was kind of done. I don't know. I also had read that this one had a lot of storylines, which Fool Me Once had a lot of storylines also, and that's a Harlan Coben, which didn't really bug me because they do end up intertwining a little bit, but that does make them a little hard to follow right at the beginning. So I'm still up in the air about Runaway, but His and Hers, The Beast in Me, Fool Me Once, all really, really good. Hello from my little garden. I thought I'd just give you a quick little garden tour and show you how things are looking. It is beautiful here today. We have had the best kind of fake spring weather. I would say it's like low 60s and a blue sky and sunshine, so no complaints because I think we have a lot of rain in the forecast. So let me show you a little bit in my garden. So I ordered tulip bulbs, and I think I ordered about 200 of them, and I don't know how many are in here, maybe 100. I have these 2 raised beds right here. So this one I wanted to be all flowers, all tulips, so I can cut them and bring them in the house. You know, a lot of times when they're in a spot that I would see them, I want to leave them to be enjoyed outside. But because this is on the side of my house, I love that they're in my garden, but I love that I can pick them. And this little bed is kind of finishing up. I have celery there that ended up being a little too bitter. There's some radishes, some carrots, some arugula that's bolted. And then just down there, those little beds are looking a little sparse. There's some kale and cabbage down in that planter there. I just had to treat it for the cabbage worms because they're just eating it like crazy. I think it needs some netting. I have some broccoli that's kind of gone to seed. So not much growing right now, but still have some greenery over here and it feels good. I am out here in my greenhouse and I want to plant some of these bulbs. I have some hyacinths, I have crocus, I have daffodils that I bought. In fact, look at these crocus. They are already blooming. So I wanted to get them planted and then I wanted to bring them in the house. I love bringing kind of those spring bulbs into the house. So I went thrifting today and I found this super cool planter. It is actually made in Italy and it ended up being 50% off, purple tag. So yay, I didn't realize it till I got to the register. This one doesn't have any drainage holes in the bottom. So I'm gonna put some gravel down on the bottom to help with drainage. You know, with a lot of bulbs, you can put them in gravel and just water, but I wanted to do these with some potting soil, and then I have lots of moss around my house, so I'll forage some moss and put that on the top. Okay, so I have some of the bulbs planted in here. I don't want to overcrowd it since everything is going to get taller and bigger. And then I just foraged a bunch of moss from the side of my yard. I mean, one of the best things about living here in the Pacific Northwest is where else can you get gorgeous moss like this for free?